All right, I'm going to have you do a little rapid fire. Are you ready for rapid fire?
Yes.
Yep. Your favorite book?
Oh my gosh. House of Mirth.
House of Mirth, nice choice. Who would you love to meet who you haven't met yet?
So I've met Marshawn Lynch, but I was too nervous to say anything. So I was in Hawaii. This is the weird. I was in Hawaii. I know you said rapid fire, but I was in Hawaii doing color commentary for a Rams game with my friend Maurice Jones-Drew. Just dropped like a bunch of names. And he was like, "Hey, Marshawn." And the whole time I was like, and then he walked away and MJD was like, "Why don't you just talk to him, you weirdo?" And I was like, "He's Marshawn Lynch. He's like my favorite." So I would like a chance to meet Marshawn.
Most impressive athlete you've ever seen or covered? Just like in terms of pure athletic talent, you're like that person, whether or not they're the GOAT, just in terms of talent, like that's top tier talent.
Simone Biles. I did the Olympics in Rio, so I got to see her compete in person, and I think she's probably going to go down as the most dominant gymnast in the history of the sport. She already is, but I think she's like the most probably dominant athlete, period, I've ever seen.
Who's what was the most interesting interview on your podcast you've had so far?
Oh, so yeah, my show, Mina Kimes show featuring Lenny, co-hosted by my dog. Mostly it's just analysis, but I've done a few interviews. We have Bobby Wagner on from the Seahawks. I thought that was really interesting, so I'll point to him. He's an excellent player, interesting guy, future Hall of Famer.
You're making Bobby Wagner a future Hall of Famer?
I am. I think he is. He has dominated the position for several years, which is usually the bar.
Mina, finish us up by talking to us about where you hope this all will go. I mean, no one knows for sure, and I'm sure part of you is just enjoying the journey, but if you do sit back sometimes and kind of think a little bit about what you'd love to be true over the next 5 to 10 years, do you have a vision for that right now about what would be great?
So I've never had a 5-year plan, and in some ways, I think that served me well because my career has taken such a strange, winding path to get where I am. And I hope that in 5 years, I am doing something that I'm not even dreaming of right now. It's such a cop-out, weird answer, but I hope it's something that transcends something that seems realistic to me at the moment. It kind of going back to what I said to you earlier about how I hope young women are envisioning themselves in roles that are not currently occupied by women. I'm not young anymore, but I feel the same way. I hope I'm doing something that didn't seem realistic to me at the time. And I love football, so more likely than not, that will be in football, but I don't necessarily know exactly what it is.
Hey, tune into the Carlos Watson Show. It's like no other. You're going to enjoy it every weekday on YouTube.
The That Mailbox Came Out of Nowhere policy from American Family Insurance.